Hey, Kevin here, Mr. DIY Dork from DIYDork.com. Today I'm going to take you on a magical tour of the DIY Dork barn house. It's been about a year since we moved in and we've got most of the things wrapped up. There's still a few projects left to do, but I thought I'd go ahead and show you some of the rooms that are finished and kind of give you a before and an after of what we've done with them. So check this out. All right, so let me show you the living area in the house. The back room, when we bought the place, they called it a TV, like a family TV room, and the guy that we bought it from just kind of was using it as storage, and we've kind of done the same thing too. It did have paneling on the walls that was getting rotten underneath the window because the window leaked, and the carpeting was terrible, and it, just not much. So anyway, we did all the drywall, or tore out all the paneling, put in new drywall. We ended up putting board bat ceiling in here and the new flooring, and here's what it looks like now. Okay, so kind of doing the same thing here, so like storage for projects that we're getting ready to work on, like these dressers here, and then a couple of them that I've done and are waiting for someone to come pick them up after we sell them, and just some extra storage there. Have a painting there. I use it a lot for backdrops of intros to videos. Made these really cool wall sconces. It's just a porcelain piece there, and then the light bulbs that are clear with the little chrome on there, and they look really cool when they turn them on. I'll show it to you in a minute. Got a new little cactus there. Giant window, we replaced it. It doesn't leak anymore, and it's really handy. Don't have a covering for it yet, but we'll figure out something. I redid a drum set a while back, and I like to play them just whenever. And then Hall & Oates mirror, disco ball if you feel like partying. Got a gas station pump number sign here up on this post. Also, we painted all the posts in the house. They were dark brown. We sanded them down, primed them with oil-based primer, then painted them white, and they've held up really great. And you can also see that the ceiling was all the board and batten to cover up the old popcorn ceiling. That worked out really well. Let me show you that light real quick. Flip it on, and then they're pretty cool. They glow with just a little chrome ball floating there. It looks pretty cool. Okay. Also, the stairs here, they were also paneling, so we tore all that paneling out, and we put new drywall. We put a hidden message in the wall, wrote a note, so whoever tears out the walls in the future is going to find an interesting note written, quote unquote, by the cat that was at the house. The stairs we redid, they had really terrible carpeting, like a little rug stapled to each stair tread, and then the backing had flowers on them. Painted on there, and they're beige, just really 1980s country looking. So we redid them, did the drywall, did the backdrop or the kick panels there, did a little bit of trim, and then we painted the tops gray just like all the doors in the house. We haven't put the railing back on, but we're figuring that out. We have an idea, we haven't done it yet. Okay, then the front room, it's kind of an odd room. It's just open, we don't really know what to do with it, so it's just a big, almost like a giant hallway, but it's kind of nice to have big space. Can lay out things when we buy, when I buy a sheet of plywood, I can lay it here till I figure out where I'm going to put it and all that kind of thing. Ugly front door that we haven't changed yet, because when we redo the outside of the house, we're getting a new one, so we just hung a flag there to cover it up. That's the doorbell there. That was really 1970s looking, so I smoothed it out, painted the target on there, and we have this flammable cabinet here that's like for painting. In a garage or whatever, keep paint in there, but we just use it for storing shoes and that type of thing. I don't know if I showed that, but I built that coat rack. We keep these Nerf guns around, and you can like shoot at the target. Oop, hit the wall. All right, these shelves here, made them cool little brackets, found at Menards, like them a lot. Just to have a little color and stuff in here. Got a Wheel of Fortune clock. This stain right here is that homemade stain. If you've seen that video, this is what it kind of looks like when you do kind of the driftwood look. It has browned a little bit, but it's still pretty gray. If you've seen my too much yellow video, the answer is yes, it was too much yellow. I've had it for about 2 or 3 months now. It hasn't sold. The yellow was just not what people were looking for. I'll show you the living room in a second. Okay, over here is the other side of the stairs. Got a really cool buffet that we redid. It was just super dark brown, but it had really good bones to it. So we redid it in gray. I cut 2 new panels for the front, and we stained that one. We painted that one a mint. Got this cool little pattern in there with the holes. It turned out really cool. We store blankets and that type of thing in there. Here's a pencil frame, and then a giant ice cream cone that we were going to turn into a lamp, but we might just keep it as is now. A cool little retro 70s dog clock here. His eyes move back and forth, really creepy when it's on, but it's not very accurate, so we don't really use it, just kind of look at it. What else? Oh, here's another one. It's a colored pencil frame, and I actually have a tutorial showing how to make that. I'll link that here in the video if you want to check that out. It's pretty cool. Got a cat sculpture I made a while back out of clay. It got ran over by a car. Pretty gross. Piranha there. Okay, so now for the living room. You know, got all new flooring in here. It was very, very country. It had drywall. This was the very first room we did. It took us 2 days, or not drywall, wallpaper. It took us 2 days just to get all that wallpaper off. Had to sand it smooth, and then we painted it. And of course, again, we did the trim, the ceiling, and it was actually kind of hard to get up there. It's probably a good 10 or 12 feet up there. And you know, painting all the details and all that. Added these really cool satellite, they're called satellite lights from CB2. I don't know if they have them anymore, but they're really cool. They look really cool when they're turned on. And then we even made the switch for it really cool. We found a panic button from ThinkGeek. You can push it on, and then you can even turn it to like dim them. So that's pretty cool. Found a denim rug here online. I thought that looked really cool for the barn house. I've had this chair for a long time from IKEA, and I think that's a Target table there. New windows, trim, couch we've had for a while, got some new pillows. This coffee table I built several years back. I'm just about ready to do a new one. We're kind of tired of this one, so probably going to do one using the wood from our bathroom and make something kind of cool. Got a kind of a Eames looking chair. It's not real. It's one of those knockoffs, but we still like it. Giant Chuck pillow. I think that's from Fab if you want to check them out. The next project we got in here is the big black box right here, the TV entertainment center. We just had it for a long time because that's just what we had, but I'm gonna build a new one, kind of like my office desk. I'm gonna build like a corner unit, but this one's just gonna go straight across. I'm thinking of painting it like in your face green, and then the TV will sit on there. We can put the speaker under there, and then like the DVD player and all that underneath. And also that clock. I'm so used to it now, but that's a giant clock. Those letters are probably, or the numbers are probably about 5 or 6 inches tall. So that was an online find. I don't know where you can get it, but it's a pretty cool little clock. But anyway, that's pretty much it for in here. Just a total redo. Oh, we got this open space up here that I'm going to do a clock collection eventually. We got the dog clock there and the Wheel of Fortune clock, so I plan on maybe having that just covered in all kinds of clocks. Thought that'd be cool. The last thing here is we have a heavy duty like a play school swing set thing we added here, and I have a pull-up bar that we swing on, kind of like a trapeze sometimes, and then I also have a swing which I'll hook it up here and show it to you in just a second, so check it out. All right, now I hooked up the swing. We just got some red rope and then a big wide, just a board basically that I distressed a little bit, and then that's also homemade stain that I let darken up for a little bit and then clear coated, and it turned out really awesome. And pretty cool little swing. You can actually get going pretty good on it, so I'll show you kind of what it does. There we go, swinging really good. Probably, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 feet off the ground here. I haven't got it up to where I can kick my feet to the ceiling yet, but I bet you could if you went good enough. Oh, also, I think I forgot to mention that giant arrow over the couch there. I built that. It's just plywood layered, kind of three-dimensionally, distressed, and it turned out pretty cool. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the living area of the barn house. You wouldn't imagine it would look like this from the outside of the house, but we're going to eventually do it so that you can. So anyway, thanks for checking it out.